Hi there, folks. It's Jonathan Denwood here from WP-Tonic. And in this video, I'm going to be talking about how some things you need to know if you're thinking of setting up group coaching on your online platform. It's really a great idea. We've got a ton of experience at WP-Tonic in this area. I'm going to try and share some of that with you. I'll be back in a few moments, folks. So you're looking at starting group coaching. You've set up your website on WordPress, hopefully, because that gives you the maximum control over your platform. Or you might have looked at some of the SaaS solutions out there, but you're looking at getting some advice about the mechanics, some of the things you've got to understand around doing group coaching. I think it's an excellent idea, but I wouldn't dive into that straight away. I think if you've set up or you're in the process of setting up your own online coaching website where people can schedule a one-to-one consultation, you should start with that basically and get that embedded and get yourself comfortable with it because group coaching is more complicated. It 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 is very beneficial to you, the coach, and your credibility, and students will get great benefit, in my opinion, if you can do group coaching, and it's a win-win basically. But don't underestimate you're increasing the amount of energy and time you're going to have to put into it. So do be aware of that. So it's best to start off with the individual um, consultation setup and then look at the group coaching. Now, the mechanics of it. Like I say, there's the best platforms are those that, in my opinion, that can do group coaching are those that are more aimed at community fostering. In the SaaS world, I would look at Mighty Networks. It is fully featured. It literally can do everything around community. What do I actually mean that? Well, fostering groups, and you can use it. It's all set up, a scheduler, sending out the invites, the marketing, the email automation. It provides an app. It's not white labeled, but they do provide an app on the higher plans. So it does push notifications. I wouldn't stress too much over the app side. A lot of people do. This only comes into play if you've got very larger groups, in my opinion. But the organisation elements that Mighty Network offers are good. It is a little bit complicated, and the interface they have updated it about, I think it was over a year ago, but it is still not the most easiest platform. Another one, if you're in the WordPress space, and we love WordPress at WP-Tonic, that I think really is great for group coaching, is Fluent Community. It has a very modern interface. It has all the power you're looking at. It's got a really nice UX design. That's the kind of interface of it and how you set it up. But it's not so complicated as Mighty Networks. You do need a specialized hosting provider like you get with WP Tonic, and we do provide Fluent Community as part of our package. But I love it. It's been around now for almost 2 years, and it's well established now as a market leader for coaches looking to build a membership community focused website on WordPress. Another non-WordPress solution is Circle. Circle, it's a little bit of a hybrid. It's really designed to bolt on to your existing website on what is called a subdomain. It's got a much nicer interface, in my opinion, than Mighty Networks, and it's a bit simpler to set up. It is not as simple as Fluent Community though, but it's definitely got a more modern design. And they also provide an app. But like I say, I think people, based on my experience, get a bit fixated about this. You really, to get any benefit from it, you really got to have a very large established community. And to be quite truthful, I think a lot of people, if they've got to that stage, they go with a fully custom app solution, because the two I've mentioned, Mighty Network and Circle, they do provide an app, but it's not white labeled. It has all their branding on it. And if you want your own branding on it, you really, they can do it, but they charge almost as much of if you did it a full custom solution. So I don't really see the point of that myself. Other people disagree with me, but that's my honest opinion. The final solution in the WordPress space is Buddy Boss. It is much more powerful than Fluent Community, but not too much. It also offers at a reasonable price the white labeled app option. It is pretty complicated to set up and use. We can help you with that at WP-Tonic. We can get you set up and running very quickly. We also provide Buddy Boss as part of our hosting package, but it is much more complicated than Fluent Community, and it needs a lot more when it comes to resources than Fluent Community. Now, I've written an article. You find the link underneath it. The article goes into everything about some of the key things you need to set up about group coaching. It doesn't go into the specific platforms like this video, but I wanted this video to be about that, so it's added content value for you. Now, if you found this useful, this video, give us a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel, because that really helps me and it shows YouTube that I'm doing something right. I also want to point out there's a link in the show notes if you want to have a free one-to-one with me and discuss anything that I've mentioned in this video. I'll see you soon, folks. Bye.